You're blowing coke, getting blown by strippers, running in and out of court dates for this very thing. Oh, by the way, tying a dumbbell to your hoo-ha. It's a little hard to act as though you're the guy that consults with family. You're very clearly the guy that does whatever he feels like.
You know, I think, obviously that's a fight that I want. I want the White House. You know, first and foremost, I want the White House. Ideally, if it becomes Conor, that would be awesome. You know, obviously we have some animosity or some unfinished business. Once again, I just said there's not really animosity. I got respect for him. He's got respect for me, but we do have an unfinished business.
The notorious MMA star Conor McGregor is back in the news. Out of the presidential contest. Absolutely. You got that precisely. McGregor, who astounded everyone by gone, and fans worldwide are wondering why. This was not a voluntary departure by any means. UFC chief Dana White hinted McGregor could be caught up in a wider scam. Influential figures are plotting his downfall, trapping him, and guaranteeing his exit from the contest.
Conor says he's coming back. He's in the pool. He's doing his thing. There's all kinds of footage of him training. You know, he wants to fight on this White House card.
That's a big card.
And then when's the election? The Irish presidential election.
That I don't know. That I don't know.
It's like which one is he more focused on?
All the polling is saying that he's going to win by a landslide.
No, really?
Oh hell yes. The polling's saying he's going to crush the election. So they're doing everything they can to try to keep him off the ballot.
Whoa.
Yeah.
60% said he would win.
Could you imagine, dude?
That's correct. I mean, I think Trump kind of proved that anything can happen.
Okay, no one is agreeing with that idea. His opponents cite Conor's blunder. His personal life was the actual reason he couldn't remain in politics. His past controversies are overly public and too damaging. Nobody's forgotten money yet. Headlines across the globe and emphasized his That is only the beginning. For years, McGregor has faced claims of excessive drug consumption, a habit he has evaded for years. These whispers, accurate or not, were enough to spark boundless guessing about his lifestyle and temperament for transition. Roles apart from battle, politics is fully about image, and these whispers undid all trust he hoped to earn.
Thrill of and for some reason is exciting to people who love like exciting things. Like there's something about fighters or adrenaline junkies that like to be pumped up, and yeah, Conor seems to enjoy it, which is one of the things that makes me think he probably won't come back.
This just served to drag him down. McGregor's reputation has always been linked to fraud allegations, especially whispers of infidelity in his marriage. True or not, these reports were damaging enough already. For a man aiming to win the support of millions, details like these stir too many worries about his private life. A display at odds with the ideals of leadership and accountability demanded of a presidential hopeful. And if that were not dire enough, worsened by a new scandal, sending pictures to rapper Azealia Banks. This added another layer of drama. It appeared whenever McGregor advanced 2 steps, a new controversy surfaced to push him 2 steps back. These events did more than just harm his political prospects, they also split. Questions arose about a serious consideration ever being viable outside the UFC octagon. Even so, despite all of his various scandals, McGregor still managed to maintain a large following. His magnetism, his fighting achievements, and his knack for always returning made him appear as a larger-than-life character. However, former combatant Shelton remained unconvinced. He maintained that McGregor's past was simply too scandalous to ignore, regardless of his widespread appeal. Sonnen expressed it plainly: certain baggage is too weighty for a political career, and McGregor's history of scandals might still exclude him.
You're blowing coke, getting blown by strippers, running in and out of court dates for this very thing. Oh, by the way, tying a dumbbell to your hoo-ha. It's a little hard to act as though you're the guy that consults with family. You're very clearly the guy that does whatever he feels.
But this is the surprise. McGregor won't be heading back to the presidential campaign, but fans might yet get something just as exciting. Conor could be returning to the UFC, and not simply just anywhere, but on the immense White House stage. If that's accurate, it would be a crazy stage for his return, merging politics and fighting in a way only McGregor can. It's the kind of event that creates news stories worldwide and attracts all.
UFC's coming to the White House. Are you excited about this? I mean, have you thought about? I mean, it's a pretty cool.
I'm
thing.
ecstatic that Mac is back, and what better event than to grace the White House lawn for a straightener? What I do best. I'm very, very excited, very eager, very motivated. Bring it on, baby.
Do you think that's when you maybe come back? I mean, what about comeback for you as far as fighting?
I'm very happy that it's June. It was on in July. Now it's a month earlier. Even better. Bring it to April. Why not? Let's celebrate the birthday early. I celebrate my birthday months in advance.
So we could potentially see maybe possibly White House Conor McGregor.
That's a definitely. That's a definitely.
That's awesome.
For sure. That's my event.
That is your event. That is.
When his name appeared on the billing, pay-per-view buys skyrocketed, turning him into a cash cow for the company. Beyond the finances, Dana has, despite various problems and wild news stories, Conor always performed when the UFC required it.
He's a smart dude, and you know, he's actually been one of the easiest guys to deal with.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah. Listen, Conor McGregor would be perfect if he showed up everywhere on time. I mean, if he did that, he'd literally be the perfect guy to work. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's all part of his thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, we have a great relationship, and he's been great.
This is why Dana White always shows respect when talking about Conor. Man who offered tremendous sacrifices for opportunities no other fighters would ever consider for the UFC. Such events built a tie uniting them that cash alone couldn't explain. It's a business alliance. True, yet an odd devotion between two men who shaped each other's journeys for.
You know, people talk Conor. I'm telling you, I've been in the trenches with Conor. Conor is a guy that has fought injured. Conor is a guy that a fighter has fallen out, and we slid in a stylistically bad matchup for him. He doesn't care. He literally will fight anybody.
But does he care enough to actually make a fight right now? Like, is he actually? When's the last time he fought?
He and I have been talking nonstop, and he's like, "I'm dead serious. I want this. You know, I'm training. I'm back in the pool. I'm doing all." So we'll see. As we still got a long way to go. We still got a long way to go till February, till we start making this card. So we'll see how.
As Dana states, McGregor's sole reason for staying away wasn't politics or scandals, it was drive. Conor simply lost his drive, and lacking that spark, no real reason remained for him to compete. Yet Dana thinks the White House gathering is the kind of event to spark his passion once more. This is no mere fight card. This is a piece of history happening now.
Biggest McGregor fan of all time. Have you ever just like, I gotta fucking move on from this guy?
What do you mean move on from him?
Well, because you announced, oh, he's fighting September last year, didn't happen. Are you ever just like, fuck, I gotta just...
I mean, McGregor has gotten himself to a point where he is and will be, you know, whether he stops fighting or not, one of the biggest superstars in sports, period. And he's gotten to a level of success in his life that he has to be motivated by something. He's accomplished everything, and especially financially. And now he's got to find something that truly motivates him to want to come back and do.
Michael Chandler was among the first individuals to praise the idea of McGregor's. This match has been brewing for years, and for him, there are scores still to be settled. Chandler comprehends what an occasion like this offers his career and legacy. For both of these men to face McGregor on a stage so big would be a dream fulfilled, one that could set both men up for life.
I think you know, obviously that's a fight that I want. I want the White House. You know, first and foremost, I want the White House. Ideally, if it becomes Conor, that would be awesome. You know, obviously we have some animosity or some unfinished business. Once again, I just said there's not really animosity. I got respect for him, he's got respect for me, but we do have an unfinished business.
Facing McGregor is the clash that should have taken place long ago. These two men have the sort of vigor and flair that guarantees chaos. Their shared history and two fighters always in the public eye. That's why supporters are
clapping a dumbbell to your hoo-ha. It's a little hard to act as though you're the guy that consults with family. You're very clearly the guy that does whatever he feels like. So, you know, this whole I talk to my family routine, I mean, the whole idea around that was so incredibly absurd, but it wasn't the most absurd thing. The most absurd thing was thinking that he owed an explanation. Oh, an explanation to who? The parliament never recognized.
Yet Chandler isn't the only name under discussion. Shale additionally proposed McGregor fight Tony Friga. His fighting McGregor could lead to a wild Conor always generates drama. Put those two together and you'll have a fight that could consume all the fight world's attention.
Was the concession. Like, this was the thing that was actually written. When Conor was doing the rest of it, yeah, somebody fed him the lines, but he believed him. Like, there was a passion. He's a very good performer, but he wasn't performing. Conor's serious. He's serious about loving Ireland. He's serious about the part about, man, I'll do as much as I can to whatever extent. It's like, a lot of that is very real. The concession was so clearly written by somebody else after consulting with his family, he says. Okay.
Don't overlook another unexpected fighter in the fray, Ilya Topuria.
The featherweight phenom claimed he's ready to challenge McGregor, and it's a done deal. Is a rising force, and a clash with Conor could catapult him to superstardom. For McGregor, a battle against a young gun like Topuria might show he remains among the elite. That his moment has come and passed. Even so, fans would be waiting in line to watch it play out on the...
If they offer me a fight against Conor right now, we'll see. Why not?
Why not?
I wouldn't say no.
Just for the numbers. Cut of that pay-per-view and it hits 2 million buys. That's the thing about Conor. Even though he might not be the best fighter in the world right now, he's the golden goose. He still guarantees that many eyeballs will go to see him.
Saga. Make sure you subscribe and don't miss out as